Yes, it was certainly a daily occurrence. I think I'm never a big one for getting into kind of semantic debates about meanings of words, but I personally use the word networks a lot, maybe because I come from a sort of physics technical background. That's a word that resonates with me a bit more, but and certainly in the UK people talk about community work and community practice, which has quite a social meaning, which I think is great. A lot of my work was around commercial innovation, where I was working with finance people or engineers, where I don't know, the word community is maybe not quite what they're comfortable with, but I think in a funny sort of way Nesta had a community, was about building a community. I don't think it did it very consciously, but it was maybe better that it didn't do it consciously, that it just emerged. And within that, I was building up my own kind of community around what I was doing, and in all the projects, they all, in different ways, had networks or communities around them. So yeah, I think everything we did was about building communities, usually for a period of time. I think one of the things I observe is that networks or communities can be very powerful, but they're also transient. They might last for years, but they come and they go. Whereas hierarchies and structures are also important, and they might last longer. But anyway, so there's that interesting tension between community and hierarchy. They undoubtedly do, absolutely. I think they're beginning to break down a little bit. And as I said earlier, I think it's important, if collaboration happens, that it happens by and large between equals. There's always going to be some imbalances, but you can't. But yeah, so hierarchies absolutely exist. And a lot of my work is with multinational companies versus two-man band companies. So you couldn't get a more stark contrast between those two. But fundamentally, it's about a conversation, a kind of a trusted relationship that builds up between the individuals within these organisations, and yeah, kind of breaking down those hierarchies a little bit.